funny how stupid a lot of my haters are, that like even the average person at this point goes, dude, they're just drinking water. Like, what's wrong with you? You know, the whole like, oh, you want to genuinely baffling that you criticize capitalism yet you participate in capitalism is such a salient dunk in moron circles. Like, I think the point is that these people are already wealthy. They don't need to do shit like this. They could have just had tap water in the counter instead. When you're struggling to make ends meet, sure, be turbo capitalist. But when you're a literal millionaire, don't take corporate brand gigs while complaining about corporations. Yeah. Like, this person has fantasized that I've gotten a brand deal here by Liquid Death to do this stream or something. And it's just wrong. But they're done. They've already made up their minds. There are so many people like this who just unironic. This has been popping off. I don't know what happened. But this has been a lot of people have been posting this footage over and over again. This photo over and over again to be like, a lot of blue checks were posting this over and over and over again, being like, hell yeah, dude, these guys are getting sponsored streams and all this shit. And it's like, that's not. No, we're just drinking water, man. Like, it just happens to be Liquid Death water, but we're not. Wouldn't Mamdani have had to disclose it if he appeared in it? Yeah, of course. Mamdani is a public servant that is like literally running for office at this point. This is before the New York primaries. This would be completely illegal. So on every, like, the simplest thing is when you see a photo like this from a stream, when you see a snapshot of a stream like this, your mind shouldn't automatically go to, oh, is there a brand deal that these guys got? It should probably go to, oh, they're just drinking Liquid Death because that was what was available in the store. You know what I mean? But the thing is, like, the dumber my haters get and the dumber the broader public gets, the more salient positions like this become. You can just like make an idiotic take like this and it will go viral. And it doesn't matter. People have already made up their goddamn minds on it. So they just go along with it over and over and over again. Many such cases. I mean, my response to it did go fairly viral as well. Love the product placement during a discussion of how capitalism ruins everything. I said, we're literally just drinking water, man. It's true. We're just, socialism means no water. Socialism means no water. This is the real Watergate. Rules for thee, but not for me. We're literally just drinking water in response to critiquing on supporting one of the purest forms of capitalism, selling water when you're the socialist content creator in an amount of social dissonance that's almost impressive. Buddy, this is what I mean. It's just, I guess it's good, and it's indicative of the reality that they can't find something that's real. So they just have to fantasize about something that's not real, that even if it was real, doesn't even actually make sense. Like, even if I did a branded stream, not with Zohran because he's an elected official, but like, even if I personally did a Liquid Death sponsor stream, like, the do you mean? What does that have to do with socialism? You know? Like, that's not even an immoral thing. So you're wrong on that front too. But you're doubly wrong because it's not even a sponsored stream. You just have nothing. It's so funny because, like, you'll look at these guys' profiles and they're like following the worst, like, sex pests. They'll be like conservative. And then they're following, you know, they voted for Donald Trump and they're following a litany of different, like, right-wing pedophiles and shit. And it's like, dude, just focus on your own shit. You know what I mean? Please. But it is funny. Because, like, we joke sometimes when we say, like, socialism means no house, whatever, right? And people will be like, no, it's just like, if you are even advocating for marginally better society, that means, like, you can't actually, that means I get to dictate what kind of house you live in, right? Or how much money you make. And then they will unironically try to do debates around this process. And at that point, you're just basically... at that point, you're basically just fighting against the dumbest people. You're fighting against, like, their own hallucinations. But if everyone is hallucinating in the same way, or if a significant number of people are hallucinating in that alternative reality, then I guess sometimes you just have to say something about it. Pretty sure there's a psyop going on right now to put a wedge between leftists. Way too much purity testing going on essentially for no reason. No, I think it's a part of the cycle. There is a lot of momentum right now for one of the pivotal issues that leftists have been on board with and have been right about for quite a while, Israel, Palestine. And therefore, when that happens, when we get to a point where the people that have been consistently advocating were right, and on top of that, there is no real change happening, people start pulling in the ranks, and they start just like circling the wagons around one another and start attacking one another instead. It stems from a place of powerlessness. I say this all the time. This is normal. Liberals used to do that all the time in the first Trump administration, when there was like obviously a lot of animosity against Trump, but no one could really do anything about it. So they just started infighting instead, thinking that this is a more productive outcome when it clearly isn't. That's the opposite of circling the wagons. I know. What is it called? It's not circling the wagons. Circling the wagons is when you protect the in-group. Circular firing squad. Wagoning the circles. No, circular firing squad is what it is. I mean, they really won't let go. The lefties didn't vote on purpose. Nah, I think that's just people chirping. Let them chirp. Who cares?